Woohoo! Woo! We're in. All right. So, hi, Cookie Runners. This is our first ever live stream with some of the cast of the English version of Cookie Run Kingdom. I am your host. My name is Alyssa. I am the English community manager here at Devsisters. So just to give like a brief rundown about how the stream is going to work is that we're going to start with just some introductions, then kind of go into some questions that everyone has had a little bit about Devsisters, and then moving on into our general Q&A. A lot of these questions are curated and chosen from the questions that you submitted on our Google form. And hopefully at the very end, we'll leave some questions to the chat. So let's start with introductions. I already went ahead and spoke on behalf of everyone else. So let's start in alphabetical order.
Yay, I think that's me.
Maybe.
Hi, my name is Amberly Connors. I'm the voice of Rye Cookie, and I'm also one of the directors on Cookie Run Kingdom alongside Jamie Mortarella. And I'm so excited to be here! Yay, cookies!
Oh, I think I said alphabetical order because I thought the way the screen was panned was in alphabetical order, and now that I'm looking at it, that was totally wrong. So
are we going
feel free to whoever goes.
Or like last name?
Are we up for a challenge today? All right.
I think we're going first.
Is it me?
Sure.
Wouldn't it be Anairis?
I think it's
Wait,
Anairis.
no, it's
I
Anairis,
don't know. Are we going by first name? Okay. Hi, I'm Anairis Quinones. I am the voice of Strawberry Cookie, the sweetest cookie that ever cookied. I love her very much, and I'm very excited to be here. Hi.
And now it's Cameron.
Hi, I'm Cameron Bowen. I voiced Licorice Cookie. Very happy to be here.
Hi, I'm Christian Banas. I voice Mango Cookie. Woo!
I think it's me. Hi, I'm Daman Mills. I voice Milk Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom, the softest, goodest boy that ever lived.
I believe it's now Max's turn.
Hi, I'm Max, and I voice Red Velvet Cookie, the softest, goodest boy who ever lived.
You stole that. That's my quote.
Hey, I'm Ray Chase. I voice Detective Almond Cookie in the game Cookie Run: Kingdom.
Is it me? Oh. Hi, I'm Valeria Rodriguez, and I voice Strawberry Crepe Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. The dark version.
Hi, everybody. My name is Zach Aguilar, and I voice Espresso Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm super excited to be here.
Woo.
Yay.
Ray, I just noticed you changed your name, and now I can't see all of the
No.
Almond Daddy.
No.
I didn't do
How
that.
did you change your
I didn't
name?
do that. What? I didn't do that.
Who did that?
Oh my god, I can't believe
They hacked us.
your nephew did that.
Oh
Oh
my
my
God,
god,
crazy.
that's
I know the
impressive.
Yeah,
Googles.
hold
They
on.
know how to do it.
Oh, it was.
I don't know
Was
how
it your
works.
cat? Did your cat jump on
Yeah.
your keyboard? Oh, that's what
That
happened.
makes sense.
Oh, that's nuts.
And a mischievous cat.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and maybe get started with a little bit of a warm up. We did talk about this a little bit earlier, if everyone remembers, but I would love to ask the cast what you think on the D&D alignment chart that you personally are versus what your character is.
I feel like we're doing everything by alphabetical, right?
Okay, I'll go. Yes. Okay,
Yeah,
so
mine-
I think I would probably be like a chaotic neutral, very, very depends, circumstantial, but I'm a lot, so hence the chaos. But I think Rye Cookie would definitely be like, lawful good, just hunting down them baddies.
So I'm pretty sure I'm chaotic neutral from like the last time I took the test. I might be wrong. But Strawberry Cookie, I don't know. It's like a part of me wants to say lawful good, but I also feel like she's actually chaotic good, Like if necessary, she will like beat everyone up with her lollipop for her friends. And I think that's just chaotic goodness all around.
I still don't really understand the assignment, but I think I'd probably be chaotic good. I have a lot of energy. I think that's chaos, right? And then I think that Licorice would probably be chaotic evil, right? I would assume, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Feeling it. I'm feeling
I think
it.
so.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
you're
so hard.
disgusting.
For me, I'm pretty lawful good, and I also think Mango Cookie's on that same boat. He's just an adorable thing. He just wants to, enjoy life. I mean, do you see him dancing when he does his idol? It's amazing. I love that guy.
I see what you did, Boat.
It's cute. I think I would be chaotic good because I also am a lot, especially when I have coffee. And then Milk Cookie is chaotic evil. No, I'm kidding. Maybe lawful good. He's very wholesome. I don't know. I don't think he could be anything in the middle unless we see a side of him we haven't seen before. I don't know.
I took this test like 2 weeks ago and I don't remember the answer. So I probably used to be lawful good, and then I got bored of that, and now I'm chaotic good, and I think Red Velvet would be, I don't know, because he's got a good heart. So would he be chaotic good or something?
Maybe like lawful neutral.
Lawful
Neutral. Cool. I really
yeah.
understand the assignment. Yeah, that's great.
It's all about perspective.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
Am I after
Something,
Max?
something empathy, moral compass, maybe.
Am I after Max? I don't know anybody's name anymore.
Ray,
we're
just go
all
after me
involved.
at all times, and I'll go after Damon. That's what I remember now.
Okay, great. I'm after Max. My name's Ray Chase. I play Almond Cookie in Cookie Run Kingdom.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm chaotic good. But Almond Cookie, the detective, is lawful. He's his own thing where it's just all about the law.
The lawful waffle?
Lawful.
Oh.
Falafel.
Waffle Run Kingdom.
Waffle.
Wait.
I love falafel.
That sounds great.
This is deteriorating. Who's next? Is it me?
Yes.
Oh, lol. Strawberry Crepe is chaotic good, 100%. I know they're technically like on the evil team, but I feel like they're just misunderstood. They have a good heart. I want to be chaotic good because I feel like that's the more badass option, but I'm unfortunately lawful good. I'm too much of a good boy for my own good, so that's what's going on there.
Definitely the safest option.
Yes.
This is so hard to decide. I haven't taken the test actually, so I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But I will say, I think that I'm lawful good, and Espresso Cookie would be. Why does Google say that lawful evil means dominator? Is that Espresso Cookie? Lawful
Dominant.
evil? Is that accurate? Yeah, sure. Lawful evil is
Wow.
Dominator, love it.
the 9 alignments. Is this the right thing? Am I looking at it? Is this correct? Maybe not. Can somebody save me here, please?
No.
Come
We
on.
can just move
You're on
on.
your
I know
own,
you're
bro.
all actors. You can help me out.
Everyone keeps
What?
changing their names, so I'm getting lost.
Mine's really mean, but that's because my character's a villain, so I figured it'd be fine.
I actually think that's pretty valid. All right. So just wanted to start off here by providing some chat rules. So please do not spam. NSFW topics, hate speech, and bullying are absolutely not permitted. Please do not ask the actors and I guess me personal questions such as like family, health, location, and please do not make assumptions about personal details. Also, please do not make the voice actors, or I guess me, feel uncomfortable with topics such as like asking for a hand in marriage, being rude about the roles, and then, don't privately contact any of us, and try to keep the chat conversation to like stream topics. And because many of these voice actors have other roles, please do not ask about content from the games, media, and shows that they are part of that are not officially confirmed. And we do have moderators in the chat, so please be kind in English language. But other than that, we can go ahead and get started. So there were several of y'all who asked questions to Devsisters, so I'm here to answer some of them. So the first question that we have is, will there be voice actors for every cookie or only some? And will there be a special event for this wonderful news? Smiley face, :D. This was submitted by Just Sparrow, and I don't think I understood the second half of the question, but yes, we absolutely will have new characters with voice actors behind them. And so that means our English dubcast will only grow from here. So I'm super excited because that means there's more voice actors that we get to like put to the forefront. The second question that I got was from Anonymous, but how did you guys and gals get hired from Devsisters? I think this was related to Devsisters, but now that I'm reading it out loud, it could totally be related to the voice actors. But there are some questions about that, so don't worry. But if you're ever interested in applying to Devsisters, our website has a career section. So we're always looking for wonderful new team members who love a collaborative space. And we're also international. Moving on to the next question, also submitted by Anonymous. Anonymous is submitting so many questions. How long did it take to make the whole Cookie Run series? So brief bit of history here. The Cookie Run series spiritually began in 2009 and has celebrated 12 years of the cookie lineage. Ginger Brave celebrated his 12th birthday recently. Originally, Oven Break was the first game to be released in 2009. Since then, it was updated to Oven Break 2 in 2012. And then Cookie Run itself was released for Cacao in 2013, which is the first game under the Cookie Run IP itself. And then the line version of the game was released in 2014. You may know the predecessor game to Cookie Run Kingdom called Cookie Run Oven Break, which is our endless runner game that was released globally in 2016 and is celebrating the 5th anniversary very soon. However, for Cookie Run Kingdom, our co-PDs, Cho Gi-eun and Lee Yunji, led the start of this project 4 years ago. So it was a 4-year-long development process of Cookie Run Kingdom, and was developed to feature everything small and big about the world of cookies. So welcome to the wonderful world of Earthbread. I have one last question regarding Devsisters to answer. So I won't take up too much time after this, but the question is, do you really see all of our comments? This is from Mint Choco F Art. I'm not going to say fart, but
You just did.
You just did. I ruined it.
I'm doing so much of my best right now. How
Wow.
dare you call me in about this? Not in front of my cookie runners, but as the English community manager, I do keep up with what our community has to say and listen diligently. So yes, I see many of your comments and respond to some of them. With that, let's get this show on the road. So my first question for all of our lovely voice actors here is, what were the most and least enjoyable moments of your role? So this question is submitted by Utopia of Pole.
Sweet. Are we still doing alphabetical? Same pace?
Honestly, would it make sense to just do like left to right, like following up after me and just like...
Sure.
Do we see
get
the
by
same
a row?
layout?
Yeah, do we see the
Yeah.
same layout?
Okay. Good question. I think
Yes.
so.
Okay.
I'm almost positive we do. Yeah.
Wait,
I
what
think
was the?
it's,
What was the
it's like
question?
Zach's here for me.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
and then
Okay.
And then
Damon's
Yeah,
Alyssa's
yeah.
here.
Amber is there.
Ray's
Okay,
down
great.
here.
Zach's right here.
Amber's
Cameron's
Ray
here.
Chase.
Cameron-
Yes.
Cameron's up here.
Yeah. Okay. So
The
it sounds like we
Almond
have the same
Daddy.
layout. Great.
Great.
Yeah, Almond
Um,
Daddy done here.
Yes.
Awesome.
We've relegated him to the corner.
So either way, I'm starting it is the understand. Okay, got
Yes.
it.
So reiterating the question is, what were the most and least enjoyable moments of your role?
Well, first of all, I loved getting to do like a cowboy accent for rye cookies. So that was super fun. So like I loved any of like the really like badass bounty hunter lines. And the least enjoyable part was it being over. And that's it.
So we are going right to okay. So my favorite part was when I originally auditioned for it, it was kind of a different voice, and so I worked with Jamie, and we figured out the voice. But we also kind of figured out the little in between sounds, in between the lines, like the and that was a lot of fun. Just sort of getting to live in that world, and really helped dive into the character and get away from Cam, and into Licorice. And I didn't have a least enjoyable part. The character's voice is a lot higher than mine and louder. So maybe like the restoration time afterwards, sipping the tea and whatever, getting my voice back to neutral. That was my least favorite part.
Getting your voice back to chaotic neutral.
Yeah, exactly.
My favorite part was definitely saying the lines. And my least favorite part was probably not when I was not saying the lines of my character. And yeah.
I just say all that and then
Yeah.
No, my favorite part, any time that I had an interaction with Chiffon, that was probably my favorite. Chiffon is my my little cake dog.
Wholesome. I love it. I don't have any least favorite part, so I'm not even going to go there. I really liked playing Milk Cookie because I honestly don't get to play the small, wholesome, higher, younger kind of stuff very often. So that was a nice change of pace because usually I'll play like villains or monsters or some kind of craziness. So playing this guy was really fun, and I just loved all of his like little cookie spells. It's fun.
Yeah, it's hard to, I don't know. I didn't really have a least favorite moment. I think it was all around very enjoyable because a lot of the characters I play are very young and kind of like innocent and good-hearted, and I feel like Espresso Cookie just kind of tells it how it is, which is awesome. Like it's so fulfilling to just kind of like get to portray that part of myself through a character. And he just has a lot of really fun lines too and great interactions, I think. So it's kind of different from what I'm usually like used to. So it was a lot of fun. And my least favorite part was never having tried an Espresso Cookie yet. So somebody out there, please make this happen because I have never tried an Espresso Cookie.
All right, I'm going. My favorite part was kind of in that similar vein. I've never played a villain or anything. Sucrose is like, from Genshin, very soft and gentle and like the complete opposite of me. So it was really fun playing someone who was just mean and said mean things and feeling good about saying mean things. It was very fun. A lot of I don't like you and that kind of thing. So that was my favorite part. And my least favorite part was near the end of the session. My voice was not doing well. I was like, I would say a line and then take a sip of tea and then say a line, and it would be like I couldn't, continuously do that. So I needed a little bit of a break after that, but it was still fun. Would do it again, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, you really went from like harmless sweetie to brat.
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely. And I love being a brat. It was so fun. I want to do it again. Please hire me to do more bratty things.
My favorite part was that he's really cool. He's just a sweet cinnamon roll, my character. The least part, or the least thing I hate was like, I don't remember it. My session was an hour. It just went by and I was like, I'm done? What happened? So, yeah, I don't remember anything from my...
He was speeding through those lines like that one line you got, Christian.
Oh, dude, that mega paragraph? Yo, that was fun.
Talking at the
Shout out
speed of
to
light.
the person who made the rap, the rap video of that line.
What? There's a rap video?
There
That
is,
is
Yeah.
crazy.
I need to see it immediately.
One thing I just realized at this very moment is that this is the second cookie that I've played. I played Bruno Bucciarati in JoJo, and Bucciarati's a cookie. That's my second cookie. That's my favorite thing, is realizing that. My least favorite thing is, I'm known for sharing roles with Zach Aguilar. We both played the protagonist in Nier, and I didn't get to share a role with him this time. I did all of his lines, but then they threw them all away afterwards. It was a very sad thing.
Oh no.
You
Yeah.
went from best mom to Almond Daddy.
Oh, that's true. I played Mom and Daddy. That's true.
Mom and Daddy.
What? When I got Bruno Bucciarati, I was really grateful, and I actually baked Bucciarati cookies, and I gave them to Bang Zoom for my first session. So I'll see Devsisters if I can make some almond cookies.
Oh, wow.
Almond
ship them
cookie recipe.
straight to Seoul.
Ray, have you ever made your own almond milk?
Actually, yeah, we have an almond milk machine. We make it literally every single day.
Oh, do you milk the almonds?
The casting is on point.
It's this little machine. It's like you just put the almonds in with some water, and it makes it in like 3 minutes. I'm not making this up.
Is it the one that has a little cow on it?
Yes, it is.
Is that really like that? Because I almost bought it. I'm thinking
100%. You make
That looks
almond
so
milk.
cool.
We make cashew milk. We make.
Oh wow! I just like this
almonds.
idea that you
Fun.
wake up every morning to milk your almonds.
All
Yep.
these LA people drinking their almond milk and their oat milk and all other sorts of kinds of milk.
Oat milk
Yep.
slaps. Okay.
Anything that's not.
I'm from
actually-
Texas, and we have it's called Nut Bella.
Hello.
What's that?
What?
We make cashew milk, almond milk too.
Well, sure, yeah, that's like
thing itself is
everywhere.
called Nut Bella.
The oat milk thing is my new thing.
Love oat milk.
It
It's
is good.
great. Well,
I
actually, I like
love
oat milk
any
better.
kind of milk. I'm milk cookie.
Zach, because you're below me, Zach, I have tummy problems. I need like nut milks.
Okay. Trying to keep things streamlined. We're
Christian.
missing one last answer from Anairis.
So, oh gosh, I really liked figuring out Strawberry Cookie beyond like a shy persona. It's so easy to go with the cookie cut, shy, like, oh, hi guys, do you want to be friends? But, we kept it in a more grounded place, which was really nice. It was really different from, what I usually experience playing shy characters, and, getting to figure out who she was and just becoming her. And it almost felt like I was channeling my teenage self, like who I was in high school, just like wearing hoodies and just being all awkward, going off to the bathroom to play Pokemon. Anyways, but yeah, I don't have a least favorite part other than like I want to do more. So like that's it.
All right. So I want to bring up a question that actually Christian mentioned. So how long overall did it take to record your voice lines? And do any of you feel like attached to your characters that you voice? And this is submitted by Anonymous again.
Again?
Well,
Anonymous spamming the questionnaire.
Anonymous.
Well, Anonymous, I got the A's to your Q's. I don't remember how long it took, but it was fun. And I wish there was more. And I love my crazy little gun-toting rye cookie. And yeah, I'm attached to her. Like I would totally in ye old days, like bounty hunt some peeps or cookies in this case and make some dough. You can go, Cameron.
I did 2 sessions, and I think they were like maybe an hour or 2 hours. I think the first one was 2 hours, the second one was 1 hour. But the cool thing was the first one was directed by Jamie, and the second one was directed by Amber, and so I kind of got the full spectrum of help. And what was the second question? of that.
Do you feel attached to the characters that
Oh,
you voice?
absolutely. I've never played a character like this. I've played like bad guys, and I've played smaller guys, but I've never played like a small bad guy. And I don't really know that he even fits that category of bad guy because he thinks he's good, and he's trying so hard. I'll never forget this one because this is like this is a real important part in my acting career. You know, playing this guy was awesome.
It took a few hours to record Red Velvet Cookie, but it felt like seconds. It went by so fast because I was having so much fun. And do I feel attached to my character? In that I love red velvet. I do. I do love red velvet cake. Red velvet cookies are great. So yes, I feel very close with my character. We share a strong bond. Next.
Max, you can stop reading the lines off this teleprompter.
Do you have a teleprompter? Wow. Well, I'm
It's hard.
I'm
Let it
jealous of
live.
that. No. We can't.
I love the energy.
Hi. It took a number of time to record it. Maybe 3 hours. I worked with Amber on the first one, and it was ridiculous because Amber is just fun to work with. And of course I love my cookie. Obviously, I'm super attached. I have had so many cookies in my life, but this one stands out as the most important. Go, please.
Awkward
Yes.
silence.
I also like milk.
Yes.
You did not say that at all, but never mind.
He added it for me because I
Yeah,
forgot.
I added it.
We just had a giant segue and like about like raised milk, like almond milk machine.
Yeah, I love.
Raised-
Yes. Yeah, all kinds of
All
milk are
milk into
good.
cookies.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. For me,
Espresso.
I haven't really been, I don't know. I mean, I think recently, I have been a very heavy coffee drinker. I think that I've slowly turned into Espresso Cookie throughout the whole course of this thing because he's always like really busy and on the go, and like that's my life now, which is insanity, and it's so much fun, but also I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so busy. In terms of what was the first question? How many hours? I think it took me it's like 3 hours, I think, to record all of Espresso Cookie's lines, but like Max said, I had a ton of fun doing it, so it went by really fast.
Does espresso work on Espresso Cookie? Does it still have functionality for you? Because you consume. Like, does it work? Caffeine work on you still?
You know, it does. I am very susceptible, I think, to caffeine. So 1 cup of coffee.
I miss that. I miss that a lot.
Zach, what's your caffeine to blood ratio?
Yeah.
I need to get that checked. I know Espresso Cookie would probably know because it's about 100% for him. But
yeah, and if you're not there, then
I know.
So if somebody were to eat Espresso Cookie, would they be caffeinated? Like, I need to know.
Just for science.
I think the caffeine would send them into outer space. One bite of Espresso Cookie.
Excellent. I need to find him.
Please,
They would be
please
gone.
no cannibalism in the chat.
Oh yeah, right.
Right.
No.
Trigger warning.
Never.
We would not ever eat cookies.
No,
Who do
no.
you think we are? Voicing these characters that are cookies and then also eating cookies? What do you think this
vegan.
for?
Never.
Some kind of sickos?
I
No,
know.
we'll never do that. Never.
Never.
Is it my turn?
It
I love
sure
the awkward
is.
silence before everyone's turns. I just want to say that I bought some Dunkin' Donuts cereal, and it has caffeine in it.
What?
So you don't have to drink coffee anymore. You can just eat cereal. Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
I
Link
was
me some.
sitting. I was sitting in the parking lot of the CVS, shoving it into my mouth, because I was having a good day, obviously. And it just, I got home and I was like, "Ugh, why am I so anxious?" And then I was like, oh my god, the cereal, it has caffeine in it.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
There
that's
is
my
a
ADHD.
caramel macchiato cereal.
I think that's the one, and it has little marshmallows, and they taste like
Yes.
coffee.
Coffee power.
That sounds
It's so
good.
delicious.
So you
Whoa.
recorded all your lines in the parking lot of a CVS.
Yes. Just caffeinated and screaming into the microphone. What's the question?
Remote
Where are
recording,
we?
you know?
Where am I?
How long did it take to record your voice?
Right, yes. I have no idea, but I bet it was, an allotted amount of time. It might have been, could have been 3 hours, could have been 1 hour. It was
sometime within the 4 hour session.
Yeah, I was really hungry, and then the Brianna, the
Engineer.
engineer. That's
yeah.
it. I'm doing great. She handed me some salami, and so that was like a really big highlight. And then just everything is a blur, but I had a great time.
Strawberry
Okay,
cake
Christian.
cookie can have some salami as a treat.
Is that in your rider now for any time you do sessions? It's just like handfuls of salami.
Yeah. That's part of my list. I need salami. I need cheese. My
That's
cereal.
not a bad deal, actually.
And it goes
But-
great with cookies.
Oh god. But for mine, it was like I recorded Mango Cookie in less than an hour, and then we were like, what do we do? And then Amber was just like, I think I have NPCs for you. And I'm like, cool. And then we did that in 10 minutes, and then we were done. And then in terms of like if I relate to Mango Cookie, I do. Everyone on Twitter keeps posting like this thing where it's like the Filipino flag right next to me because I'm Filipino and mangoes are like big in the Philippines. So I relate to him. It's really cool. I love him.
I recorded in about 3 hours, and I feel a great amount of attachment to Almond Cookie. I love him very much.
Ray, if you need a teleprompter, you just let me know, okay? And I
had to make
Max
it
will
up
hook you up.
Also me too, each other.
broken right now.
I saw in the chat somebody said, "Ray, wake up."
No, you know what I'm doing? Playing Cookie Run Kingdom.
Pray do
Baby.
tell.
It is.
Who's on your team, Ray?
It's all almonds, 4 almonds. That's it.
Wait, we actually have a question later on that asks that, so let's save that.
Cool. We'll save it.
It took 3 hours, I think, to record Strawberry Cookie, and yes, I'm very attached to her. When I was younger, I used to be a huge fan, still am, of strawberry shortcakes, and strawberries were my favorite fruit. So to play a strawberry cookie is like, this is self-fulfilling. My inner child is healed. Fantastic. So I very much love Strawberry Cookie.
I have a question. Did I answer if I was attached to my cookie?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm assuming that you are, though, because you keep changing your name to things related to that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I want to become Strawberry Crepe and do horrible things. So there you go.
Yeah, get that tech brain, that tech galaxy brain character. All right. So the next question is submitted by Beezra on Instagram. But hi, how did y'all get into voice acting and how hard is it?
All right, I'm going to give you the most summarized version of my journey so we're not here 1,000 years. 15 years ago, I sat down and Googled how to become a voice actor, and then I worked at it for 14 years. 15 years, because I didn't start till, no, okay, so 15 years ago I Googled it. I didn't start till I was 16. 14 years passed. And I'm originally from Ohio, so I did stuff online from Ohio. Then I moved to Texas and did stuff in Texas, and now I'm in California doing stuff in California. And it's very challenging. Definitely be an actor first. That helps. And your turn.
Seamless transition, Amber.
I'm also originally from Ohio. I was born in Columbus.
What?
But
I was born
moved
in
to New York.
Cleveland.
I moved to New York when I was 7 with my 5 siblings and my parents, and they came too. And then we started doing like musical theater and stuff. And then I found voiceover at like 8, and I never stopped. And I've still continued playing the same characters. And it's different. It was different back then getting into it. And I don't know how hard it is now, but it seems like the barrier for entry is different because you can just you can do it from anywhere. And there's all these websites and stuff to get you into it. Is that right? Yeah, I've been doing it my whole life, so I don't really know. I got into it as a child. It's also like kind of easy to get into it when you're a child because you just are playing pretend anyway, like you go from playing with Beanie Babies or action figures in my case, and doing those voices. And then when I was a kid, I actually used to bring them into the booth with me and bring the characters and do them at the mic. And I still do that from time to time. Next.
I was going to be a doctor, and I spent 4 years as a pre-med student, and I decided that I hated it after 4 years. So I switched to acting, got my degree in theater, and became a voice actor. And in response to how easy is it? It's very easy, much easier than being a doctor for sure, 100%.
Hi. So I got into voice acting through Trickery. So I was around 16. I started online, similarly to Amber, and I started just like auditioning for small indie projects. Did a bunch of that for a number of years. I worked up in New York for a little bit, and then I moved to Dallas and worked there. Lived there for about 5 years, and then now I'm in California doing that stuff and things. And that's a very, very, very condensed way to do it, but it's not easy. And I would say just be an actor and do that and love it. Don't do it if just to like get famous or make money or whatever. You gotta love your craft. And cookies. Always cookies.
100% agree with that. And the cookies. I think how I started was I had done a lot of normal acting, just like on camera stuff when I was about 6 or 7 years old. My mom really kind of pushed me into it. I did not enjoy it at all whatsoever, especially at that age, because I didn't know what I was doing. Later on, I was around 12 or 13, and I discovered voiceover specifically because I loved anime, I loved video games, and that kind of pushed me to pursue taking voiceover classes, and I took those here in LA. Later on, I went on to win a voice acting competition at an anime convention, and that is kind of what pushed me really further into the industry, and it's all been a big snowball effect. I would say the best advice I could give to somebody would be take people's acting critiques, but in terms of like how to get into the industry, everyone that you talk to is going to have such a different story, and you're going to have your own path to doing that. So listen more to the acting advice and focus on that in terms of like trying to have some set plan of, getting your foot in the door, because it's going to happen a different way for everyone.
Very similar stuff. Always loved playing pretend. I would always do voices as a kid. I looked up, I did the same thing as Amber. I Googled how to be a voice actor, and like every interview and everything was like, be an actor first, take theater classes, take acting classes. And I was like, okay. So I started taking theater and acting and all that. And I forgot that I wanted to be a voice actor, and I fell in love with musical theater. And then I decided that that's what I was going to do. And then I remembered that I wanted to be a voice actor through watching Critical Role. And I was like, I want to do that. And then kind of jumped back on that pony. And I took classes, and I networked a lot, and I made connections, and I went to conventions to like meet people and all that kind of thing. And, eventually just started auditioning and doing it.
Yeah, I was like a band director before, so I was like, hey, yo, let's teach music. And then California hates the arts, so then I had to find a new job because they kept cutting all the band directors. So then I was like, hey, what should I do? And I ended up being like an actor on this random show called Video Game High School. And I was like, hey, let's try to get into that. And then I ended up getting into voice acting that way. And now I'm here. Woo.
That's cool. Video Game High School. I went to school with Freddie and Will and all those guys.
Oh, you did? They're so cool.
Yeah,
they
gave
awesome. Me candied bacon. It was really cool.
Damn, I should have paid you though. That would have been a lot nicer. Hey, okay. What did I do? I did audiobooks. I did 200 audiobooks in this 3-year period because Amazon was just like, we want all of the books. We don't care how good they are. And I lied about having a studio, and I did it in my car. between the hours of midnight and 6 a.m. Because the planes would go over my house. So lie, cheat, and steal your way into voice acting. That's the way to do it. And then one day I auditioned for a certain detective, and my life was forever different.
Yeah, always loved acting and everything related to the arts when I was a kid. And like Amber and Damon, I looked up how to be a voice actor when I was younger, around 11 years old. Did online voice acting for years as a hobby. And then when I was 18, that's my cat's food. When I was 18, I started doing it, taking it more seriously. And I guess it was like back in 2019 where I started getting industry stuff. And I guess it was just like a never ending grind, and I always had fun doing it. So it was just like, oh, okay, I'm doing it. And then I eventually kind of fell into where I am now.
So it sounds like a huge breadth of experience, you know, good and honest, Google teaching you everything, and then lie, cheating, and stealing your way in. I mean, so like while y'all like you all had a very different story of getting into voice acting, but how about in general, like the audition process? So what was the audition process for voice acting? In general, what does it look like to you, but also for Cookie Run Kingdom as well? And this question is from, as all username goes, where it's hard to read, JMSXBNDCT. So if that's you, I don't know how to say it.
Hustling. The audition process is hustling, and more hustling. Because, you know, like if you're lucky, you'll book 1 out of 40 things you audition for. So I think, you know, like being like remembering that like the audition is technically the job, and just like having fun and making really strong choices, because this is your time to get to play, and like no matter what, in that moment you are living that character. So specifically for Cookie Run Kingdom, I got a couple characters to read for from like the studio, like / my agent. And in general, auditions can come from a lot of places. They can come from studios directly, they can come from your agent, they can come from recommendations, all kind of stuff. So yeah, and I saw the pictures. I thankfully had pictures, which does not always happen with auditions. I'm just like, yes, this picture, I'm going to do this voice. And then I just had fun and made the cookie my own nugget. And that's it.
They're nuggets?
Yes. Oh, I remember this time. Hey.
I didn't get it. I didn't get a picture. I didn't get any context at all. Mine was an on-camera audition, and I got like a few roles, and like the names were different, and it was just like my lines, and I did it on camera. Whereas typically, you know, you record in your booth, which it's very different now than it used to be, because I used to go into my agency like 4 times a week and just record, you know, a bunch of auditions back to back. Now it's like, you know, sometimes I'll do it all at once, and sometimes I just do it throughout the day. But for me, it's not 1 in 40. It's like 1 in 200. You know, you just sort of have to keep throwing that dart because they don't know what they want until they hear it, you know? So you just sort of try to make a strong choice, something that's right for you, and just see if it vibes with the character. And the great thing about voiceover, as opposed to on camera, is like, there's no feedback. You don't know unless you book it. And so it's like, my buddy calls it farting into the wind, because it's like, you just sort of let it go, and then it's gone, and you move on to the next thing, you know? And that helps with the 1 in 200, you know? God, I'm so bad at this. What was the second part of the question? Does anyone remember?
What was the audition process for voice acting the Cookies like? But
that's it.
Got
I
it.
said
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
You had like an on camera, you
I did.
filmed yourself. That's
I
so.
filmed it. I think it was for the
didn't know.
BTS, like because
That's
they
so
were going to do
interesting.
BTS, and I had that beautiful
Oh.
long hair at the time, and I think that really helped because Licorice has long hair.
Oh.
I did not know that we asked for that. So that's news to me too.
Wow. Yeah.
It was cool. Yeah, I don't do a lot of on-camera auditions because I don't do on camera, and so, or at least I don't audition for on camera. So unless it's a motion capture or something where they request it specifically to be on camera, I don't do that. And so, but I did for this one, and I'm so glad I did.
That's dope. I auditioned for a completely different cookie and ended up getting booked on a completely different cookie. And when I showed up to the session, I found out that I was a completely different cookie. So that was interesting and fun. I same thing with the booking ratio. You know, I'll audition and I'll probably book like 1 in every 3, 1 in every 4 projects. But I only audition for like 10 or 11 things a year. So, yeah. What else? Damon, you're up.
Hi. So like Cameron was saying, you need to get a lot of farts. So I go to Taco Bell. No, I'm kidding. And so, yeah, I auditioned only for Milk Cookie. And then I became Milk Cookie. And now I'm Damon Milk. Hi.
Damon Milk.
And then for auditions, yeah, I do them. And sometimes it works out.
So I know a lot of the answers that we've gotten here so far have been very general, but I'm going to tell the audience how it is right now. I received the audition for Espresso Cookie, and in order to book the role, I immediately looked up casting and I went and bribed them. I sent them $1,000 Starbucks gift cards.
Don't tell them.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Just to make more competition.
This was never mind. I forgot that that I signed a contract. No, I'm just kidding. I think auditioning is just, it's so random. Like everybody has said, you do just have to have fun with it. I remember initially I missed the audition for Espresso Cookie. I was doing, because you get a ton of auditions coming through your email, and I actually missed it. I was a day late sending in my audition for it. And I remember sending in my audition to my agent. I was like, oh, this looks so fun. Like, I really want to be a part of this. Do you think they'd accept it late? I'm so sorry. But I'm glad I did it, though, because, yeah, I don't know. They accepted it a day late. Do not be like me. Plan better and stay on top of your emails.
Dope. I thought for a second you were gonna be serious, and I was like, "Oh, nice." He's like, "You giving them the lowdown?" I mean, yeah. I mean, if you look up casting, if you look up casting, and then you see similar projects that they worked on, you can kind of get a sense for what kind of audition you should send in, maybe. So yeah, it was close. Auditioning for Strawberry Crepe, I didn't know it would be a cookie video game. So I just, in my mind, I had this like a little kid, a little angry kid in my mind. So that's just what I went for. And I was like, if I book it, this would be fun to do. And that's just kind of how I audition. Like in general, I don't try to focus so much on what I think casting might want. I focus on, if I booked this project, this would be a fun voice for me to do and like a fun character for me to play. So that's just kind of how I do all my auditions.
Specifically for Cookie Run, it was during an era where I was doing a full-time job and like trying to handle all my bookings at the same time. So I had 10 minutes to do my Mango Cookie audition. I didn't even know it was for Mango Cookie. They just said they wanted like some kind of surfer. So I was like, yeah, bro, let's go. And then I turned it in. That's all I remember from that. And then in terms of like normal auditions, I just look at it. I go, hey, this looks fun. And then I send it. Then I forget about it. And it's the healthiest way to do it.
It looks like, yeah. So I was sent it. My agent pitched me for this, but it had a very early deadline. I had to do it in 12 hours, and it looks like I did it. It looks like I did it within 4. I sent Almond Cookie. They sent over sides. They called him a haggard, weary detective. Always needed somewhere. Detective from a classic black and white movie, Humphrey Bogart, less nasal. And when we did it, I remember we spent a lot of time on the voice. We thought we were going to actually do a real Humphrey Bogart impression. And we did that for a while and we realized this doesn't fit the character at all. And so thankfully we changed it to the much more appropriate daddy voice.
Any chance you get, you want to bring that up, huh?
Oh, yeah. It's the thing. It's the memes. That kids love the memes.
Is the almond daddy.
So when I auditioned, I had no idea what it was. It was under a code name. Strawberry Cookie's name was Samantha. And like when I was looking, like I looked over the description and they said, you know, shy teen, whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. But I'm looking at the sides and I'm like, is this a horror game? Because like, you know, they were going into an abandoned house and I thought it was like a monster house scenario. And I was like, oh, well, maybe this is a classic case of like, you know, the client putting in a description, but then the lines don't match up, because it happens sometimes with auditions. So I'm like, I'm just gonna do whatever the lines are telling me. So I did that and I took it like I was in a horror movie. And took it very seriously. And then I got cast and I was like, oh, cool. This is going to be like this cool, eerie game, whatever. And I get to see what the project was, which was Cookie Run. And I got to see Strawberry Cookie for the first time. And I'm like, oh, I did not think this at all. And it was like one of those cases where, you know, you really just do your own thing. And I guess sometimes it works. And I was talking to Jamie about it because he directed me on my first session. I'm like, yeah, no, I did not expect this at all. So we had to like workshop the character a bit more because again, I wasn't expecting, you know, what we were doing. But it was really cool, like getting to go from one thing to another. And in terms of auditioning, you know, you get the audition and it's kind of like Amber said, where it's like you do your best, you bring yourself to the table because, you know, that's what makes an audition unique, right? Like if you do whatever casting wants and you're just going to have a whole bunch of auditions that sound the same, but if you do what seems legitimate to you, authentic to you, that's interesting part. And I try very much to be authentic and have fun with it every time. So
I just looked up.
Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I just looked up the audition and the character's name was Liam. But I also got a bunch of auditions for a bunch of other characters that now I'm wondering who they turned into. And maybe they all had the same first letter because yours was Samantha, right? For Strawberry.
I
do have access.
I was talking to Demonia at one point. I think that's probably Dark Enchantress Cookie.
Yeah. Yeah,
I think I actually have access to the bank, so I probably could like follow.
That's amazing.
Hey, so for the people that recorded in studio, did you guys have to put your phone in a locker?
Oh yeah.
I forgot. Yeah. It's so funny because like I totally forgot like that this. So when I got my cookie sides, they had the pictures, but I was also reading on the codename cookie sides from my agent at the same time, and like I didn't know it was Cookie Run, even though I was directing, like helping to direct it. So I read all these codename sides as if it was this super cinematic, like fantasy, like high fantasy, really, really grounded. And then it was like, I didn't book any of those because it was totally different.
That's she's not here right now, but Annalisa Fisher voices Snow Sugar Cookie. And she was like, she told me the same thing. She read for it like it was like this really dramatic, like grounded, like really serious movie. And then she came in and she saw the cookie and she was like, huh? And by the way, Strawberry Crepe was Sarah Catherine. So
I love it.
That was their name.
Fabulous.
Originally.
I feel kind of bad now, only because I did get a chance to listen to some of the audition tapes. So I'm sitting here like the cogs are going in my brain, going like, oh, I do remember that actually.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I think mine was early on because mine was just no code name, nothing. It was just what it was. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
so mine says the character name and everything.
Yeah.
You, Daman, you recorded pretty earlier on, I remember. So
Yeah.
that probably was the case.
I didn't even have my vaccine yet. A long time ago.
Wow, what a time. What a time that was.
What a time.
What a time. What a
The
ride.
past.
So we kind of talked up a little bit about this, and so there is a question that's related. Were there other pieces of media that inspired how you ended up voicing the character?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, seeing like a cowgirl cookie bounty hunter, I'm immediately going to like classic like Western films, like freaking, oh my gosh, what is it called? The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm just like, I'm gonna just channel this but flavor it up to match the picture, and that's what I did. Yeah.
Mine was definitely influenced by Igor from Frankenstein.
I don't have one.
Nice.
It's okay. It looks like you have angel wings, Max.
It does.
Aesthetic.
I looked at the picture and said small, and I don't know. I just with Cookie, I didn't know what to do, honestly.
Is there a question?
Zach.
Zach
Oh, right,
is
Zach.
also
Does
playing
Zach need
Cookie
some
Run. He's very
espresso?
distracted.
He needs espresso. So do I. It's okay.
You can't hear you, bro.
You're muted.
I need some espresso to espresso myself. To everybody watching, I didn't really think about any other media like while portraying the character. I feel like we created something just entirely. It was just so different, like I said, than anything what I'd ever done, and so I kind of just like was in Jamie's arms, the other director for Cookie Run, and we were just holding each other, and I was like, Jamie, what do I do? And he's like, Zach, you do it this way. And I was like, Jamie, I believe in you. And he's like, no, Zach, I believe in you. And yeah, it somehow worked out. Next.
I forgot that I existed, and I felt like I was just watching a panel of these voice actors, and I was like, oh wait, I'm in this.
You're in it.
What? Who?
Who's
Did
it
you
based
have
on? Who'd you base it on?
Yeah, did you have any characters that
Right,
you based your
yes.
role off of?
I'm here. I'm present. I re-looked at the sides that I got to see if like sort of gauge my memory. I would say, if anything, like specifically like bratty, like little anime girls came to mind. But also like Vanellope von Schweetz from Wreck-It Ralph. Like a really angry, mean, extra bratty version of that. And I was like, I can probably do something, sort of similar to this. And I just went full brat into the mic, like just complete like so annoying that at the end I was like, this sucks, it's so annoying, but I'm gonna send it in. And here we are.
I didn't have any media in mind. I just saw the first line. Amber said, "Pictured the sweetest thing in the world," and I read the first line, and she goes, "Great," and then we just went for like forever. So yeah, that's it.
He's a good cookie.
He's so cute. I love him.
For me, it's definitely Nick Valentine from Fallout 4. Also, we watched The Great Muppet Caper last night. It was a fantastic movie, and the villain of that is Charles Grodin, who's also named Nick Valentine. It's crazy. It's like it's all coming together, man. It's wild.
It's dope.
When I finally got to see Strawberry Cookie's design and everything, she reminded me a lot of Chiaki from Danganronpa 2. It didn't really influence my performance, but like I was like, oh, you're just like Chiaki, and I love that character. But as we were figuring out the voice and how to like be Strawberry Cookie, a thing I ended up doing a lot while saying her lines was like messing with my hands a lot, and that was very inspired by Hinata and Naruto. So yeah.
That's so cute. I'm just like thinking of you like in front of the screen.
No,
going,
literally,
like,
that's what I was doing.
visually.
Like you couldn't see me in the videos because it was like my hands were lower, but I was constantly doing that. Like, oh, I guess you'll be your friend, maybe. Like that's constantly what I was doing.
I mean, definitely a much different vibe to be doing this rather than like spinning like a fidget spinner, like
Right?
to manage the anxiety. Okay, so I guess like one of the questions that I saw a lot was, since like several of you know each other here, and like this may not be the first time that you've all interacted, but this question is from Zaverick 2. Out of all the cast members in Cookie Run Kingdom, whose performance did you like and why?
This is hard. Like, I got to hear like a lot of performances, and I love everybody like as their cookies. Like, I think everybody's so perfectly cast. One of my just favorite performances in general is for Choco Werewolf, like Werehound, like Choco Werehound specifically during the princess trials when he's wearing the dress. And actually, like, my favorite cookie is actually Licorice Cookie, and Cameron, like, I love you as Licorice Cookie. So yeah.
That's so sweet. I'll take it.
think-
Well, then mine is obviously Amber's. That's my favorite cookie,
Thank you.
and I'm sticking to it.
Y'all playing buddy ball up in here?
It's because they're
And
right
mango
next to each other.
It is.
But do want to
This
definitely
way.
shout out Choco Warehound Brew is played by Kellen Goff.
We did this ridiculous princess voice, but like it was like a manly like werewolf trying to sound like a princess, so it got high and squeaky, and it is my everything.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear all of those scenes. I gotta like find all of it on YouTube. I want to watch all the scenes and stuff. I'm sure there's compilations, right?
There absolutely are.
Yeah.
Hi, me again. It's Max. I was so unfair to pick one cookie. I love them all. Detective Almond Daddy is great. Zach's very wide-eyed and excitable espresso cookie is lovely. Boy, how can I choose just one? I love everyone.
I see. Well, there's one in particular that I super love, and they took over the Twitter recently, and it was the what was it, Twizzler cookie, Twizzly Gummy,
Yeah.
yes, who's played by Dawn M. Bennett, and they're just absolutely ridiculous, and they're screaming all the time. It's my favorite thing.
She
Screaming.
kills it.
I know, screaming cookie.
That was so much fun. We got to have her record several lines for a Twitter takeover.
Mhm.
And, not working again over the weekend, but it was so much fun to get those lines and like have her really come alive. It's such a like dynamic character.
So good. That's my favorite.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to say what Amber said. Cameron's cookie, Licorice, was absolutely like. I mean, again, everyone does such a good job, and it's so enjoyable too. I stream the game and I play it daily. And listening to everyone's voice lines really is super cool. I think it brings so much like personality. Everyone's brought so much personality to them. But yeah, the way Cameron delivers those Licorice cookie lines are just so great. I think he even did like a little laugh at the end of one of them, like or something. You know what do you know what which line I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was
no, I don't know which line. That's so sweet of you. No, but I mean seriously,
Very
a
well
lot
done,
of the credit
yeah.
goes to Amber and Jamie, because there were little before and after sounds that we came up with together, and they just completely rounded out the character. You know, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable. I don't know, it's such a fun performance, you know. I could tell you really enjoyed it too.
I did.
Hello. I have a few because I've also become addicted to the game. So I like Sorbet Shark because obviously, you know, whatever that one is. I like Lilac Cookie. I don't know who they are. Respectfully, I think they have a very attractive voice, so that's my opinion on that. And there was one last one. Oh right, Fig Cookie. The accent work on that is phenomenal. Is that, I don't know if it's a Scottish accent or an Irish accent, but I listened to it and I was like, hello, are we in the same game? Amazing, great, 10 out of 10. And also I like Snow Sugar, little sort of almost boyish, very gentle, like, will you be my friend, kind of very cute. Those are my favorites.
Want to jump in here and definitely give credit to those voice actors. So Fig Cookie was played by Giselle Fernandez. I actually got to sit in on that one and provide like the feedback. And Amber, you were there as well, and it was such an easy session. I remember.
they had a really hilarious, inappropriate trigger line for the accent. I can't say it here on stream, but
Type it in the
it
chat.
was amazing.
I want to know. Yeah, the accent work was like so phenomenal. I loved it. Great work.
And then you mentioned Lilac Cookie. Lilac Cookie was played by Bezad Dabu. I hope I'm saying that right. And if I'm not, I'll see in the comments someone roasting me or something. And then for Sorbet Char Cookie, bless Ariana Ratner for this, because like they get maybe like, I think she only really got like one line where it was like real like human English words. And it's cannonball when they do their attack.
Yeah. Great work.
Oh man. For mine, just because he's always on my team, Sparkling Cookie, who's also Xander Mobus, and him and I always hang out all the time. So whenever we're just hanging out, Xander just has this random like fancy talk that he always does, and it's literally just Sparkly Cookie, so it's funny. And that's what it just sticks in my head. So there's that.
I've been playing with the voices off because I started playing during the stream. I didn't want to distract anyone. And I got to say, it's really nice not hearing any of the English voice actors. I think I'm going to keep it this way.
Thanks.
The other thing is that Daman, you changed your name to Daman Milk. And the one memory I have with you when we met in Dallas, we went to the Milk Bar, which is it's the Borderlands premiere party, which was way too cool for us. So we left and we went to the Milk Bar to get some dessert. And you know what they didn't have was milk. I asked for it.
They sure didn't, did they?
God damn. So that's it. That's what I have to say.
That's so funny. I forgot about that. Yeah. Didn't they have like, it was like milk donuts or something?
Yeah, it was donuts made from milk, but they didn't have any milk to put the donuts in.
Heathens.
Yeah.
I was also there, and Max, I just want to let you know that I'm haunted by the memory of accidentally like getting ice cream everywhere when you offered to throw out my cone. And I just literally, it lives in my brain rent free. And I'm just so sorry.
I don't remember that. So
perfect. Keep it that way.
Re-embarrassed yourself.
I'm so glad we could use this panel as like a joint group therapy session to air out these past
I'll be able to
grievances.
sleep at night. Like I cannot tell you.
And then Ray just comes in here and goes, hate all of you, like never gonna listen to y'all.
In Korean, yeah, I don't.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
it's fair.
I mean, we did a huge Japanese voiceover as well. Got some of the like the greats, like Junko Takeuchi, Romy Park, like all of the, like
they're amazing.
Romy's amazing. Yeah, just
Spanish dub win. I'm ready. I'm fully bilingual. Let's do it.
I haven't actually listened to all the characters yet. I've been wanting to sit down and play Cookie Run, but I also have video game ADHD. So, but out of the ones I've listened to so far, I really like Chili Pepper Cookie. I think that's Kimberly Brooks. I like how like gruff and aggressive she sounds. It's really cool. And I really like Poison Mushroom Cookie because it's just so chill, and it's just like this really fun voice. And Poison Mushroom Cookie is played by AJ Beckles, and you know, I know him, and he's always doing like weird voices, but like that's like one of my favorites that I've heard. So it's like this is almost calming. I can listen to ASMR of this. I don't know.
Well, hopefully we can get AJ back into the studio because Poison Mushroom is quite recurring, and maybe that's a video idea. Just saying.
I would like 10% of profit.
We'll hit you up. My people will get in touch with your people.
Cool.
All right, so I know it's been mentioned a couple of times, but several of you got to voice NPCs. So this question is from, yet again, Anonymous. But what other characters or NPCs did you get to voice, if any?
Awesome. I didn't voice any NPCs, but I had a lot of fun helping to assign NPCs to all these guys.
Amber, you assigned me at least one. I don't remember which ones they were. So
I'm sure it was fun though, because the NPCs like
it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I also like one of my favorite NPCs are just the sugar gnomes, and the gummy bear prince is one of my favorites also, and A+.
I don't remember voicing any NPCs. But then again, I didn't remember that really embarrassing moment that Amber had in front of me in Texas. So I could be wrong. I don't know.
It's fine.
For the best.
It's for the best. I remember one specifically is Amber. When we were recording, I did a cat wizard or something.
The cat wizard.
The cat wizard. I forget their name, but they were very cute and cat-like and wizardly. Yeah, it's fun.
Random cookie soldier F is the one that I played. Screaming, running cookie soldier F. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I can't remember. I know I did voice NPCs, but I'm not sure. I played multiple. One of them was talking to... Who was I talking to? Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember. I guess I will say this. Up to where I've played in Cookie Run, I have not encountered my NPCs because I think I would have picked up. I'm like, oh, that was me. I did that. So I haven't gotten to that point. But I'm looking forward to getting to that point, and then I will answer this question then.
I see the cat wizard has summoned a cat.
There it is.
He's been trying to get in my lap this entire time, but I can't have that. I can't have that. I'm sorry.
So cute.
He's so distracting.
It's fair, I understand.
I thought that was, for some reason, I thought that was like in there with me. So when the cat jumped up, I went like this. Big brain. I didn't voice any NPCs, but I think it's cool that you guys did.
There's like that Tropical Soda Islands quest line that Mango Cookie's a big part of, and I got thrown out a bunch of those little durian ears that are like, the pathetic, not really good working durians. And I was just like, yo, pathetic non-workers, I got it, let's do it. And then it was fun. So that's it.
No NPCs for me.
I know I voiced them, but I don't really remember their names. I think one was like a priest, and I was saying like this holy cookie prayer. And another one was like this really angry cookie at a bar. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was fun. It was really fun, like, coming up with voices that wasn't Strawberry Cookie, especially because Strawberry Cookie, she's not like a higher voice. She sits more, I guess, in my natural range. So it's like, oh, how do I make these cookies sound more distinct? Because I have to go more extreme for my vocals than usual. So, yeah.
I think I did a crow. Is that a thing?
There's definitely a crow.
Yeah.
I think we did do a crow.
I think I did a crow.
I love that crow.
That's for the raisin cookie, right? Raisin cookie as a crow, yeah.
Black Raisin Cookie and her friends.
I think I asked you, Kim, like, can you do a crow voice? And you're like, we'll find out. And we did it.
All right. So, as Ray is currently doing during this panel, if you have ever tried to play the game, have you pulled the character that you voiced for, and are you trying to? This is from alraf_n on Twitter.
I had to delete a lot of stuff off my phone to make room for the game. I have the game now. I started playing it in English with all your wonderful voices. And I haven't even pulled my first cookie. Like, I'm in the early stages of like building my kingdom and like talking to the sugar gnomes, and it's great. But I will want to pull Rye. I want to pull everybody.
I downloaded it, but I recently decided I'm not allowed to have games on my phone anymore, because during the pandemic it got bad. I was like on my phone constantly playing games, and so I just I got rid of all of them, and I started Cookie Run, so I do enjoy it, but right now I'm just on a little break, and I was at the very beginning, so like her, I didn't really pull anybody yet.
Yeah, I'm afraid to start any new games. I got into chess recently, so that's taken up a lot of my time. And no, I haven't played Cookie Run yet.
Max, do you see that on my wall?
What is?
Those
I
are-
can't-
those-
it's so
so
small
those
on
are-
my screen.
Oh, those are 3 of like the 50 to 60 chess sets that I own.
Wow.
'Cause I like collecting them.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm not great at chess, but I really enjoy it.
let's play.
Let's play.
Right now.
Okay, pawn to
Well-
E4. Oh, okay.
E4. Hi. I'm sad to say I'm currently in crippling debt from Cookie Run Kingdom. I'm kidding. I actually haven't had a chance to play it yet or download it. When I tried to download it, it said it is too much data. And every time I try to take a video, it's too much data. So I think I need to clear out my phone. There's too many cat pictures on there presently.
The struggle of a gacha game trying to download it.
I know. Sad face. Soon, eventually, it'll happen.
I think you're muted, Zach.
You muted again, bro.
Was this question that we just played the game, or how far we've gotten in the game?
Like, have you pulled the character that you voice for?
Oh heck yeah! Well, technically, I don't know if it's considered a poll because I got Espresso Cookie through this month's what's it called, the gift, like the gift this month. So if you log in, what was it, on like the 7th day or something, you get Espresso Cookie.
Yeah, 7th day, dude.
So yeah, I pulled a decent amount too before then because I was like, oh, I want Espresso Cookie right away. But I was very unlucky. I got every other cookie except Espresso Cookie. But yeah, it's been so much fun. Where am I? I think I'm in episode 3 right now. 3 stage 7. That is the farthest that I am in the game, and hopefully I will just continue to get further and further because my cookies are going through the game very well. My team is like awesome, but I have a feeling that eventually it will get very hard, and then I will be very sad.
It's already gotten hard for me. So I wasn't able to pull Strawberry Crepe, but what I was able to do is that you get little soul stones every time you pull for a cookie. So I just collected those and slowly bought Strawberry Crepe soul stones, and then I did the same thing for Snow Sugar, and
Nice.
I think that I did the same thing for Werewolf Cookie because I love werewolves, so I knew I had to have that with a little wolf tattoo.
Yeah, I had to do the same thing. I tried so hard to get Mango Cookie, and I just had to do the Soul Stones, but he's like carrying my team in like 823, and like I'm just waiting for my stamina to get back because I want to get to World 9. I'm like, ah! But I also have I think I have Licorice Cookie. Yeah, he's like in my back row. Right there. You see that? Yeah, he's right there, yeah. And then I have Latte, and then I think that's Dark Choco Cookie. I forget which one. I do have Espresso Cookie. I refuse to level him up because, just reasons. But yeah, it's fun.
So in the hour and a half that I've started playing, I have a guy named Ginger Brave Cookie. I don't know if you guys have him. Strawberry Cookie, Wizard Cookie, Custard Cookie the third, and the one that came through the gacha because all I've gotten are soul stones is Hot Chili Pepper Cookie. So that's my one. So I no almonds yet.
Yeah, like I mentioned, video game ADHD. So I haven't even gotten to Cookie Run yet, but I don't have to worry about pulling for my character.
No, that's true. Yeah.
Hey, main characters, you get them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Gang.
Let's see. So I think we just about got through all of the questions that were related to the whole cast. So want to kind of move into some of the individual questions. I'm going to start with you, Max, because I believe you have some prior engagements, which is fine. Like we all do. But to Max Mittelman, how do you feel about Dark Enchantress Cookie and her devious plans? Are you on Ginger Brave's side or are you on her side? And this is from @TotallyNotLem.
Thank you for the question. Well, Dark Enchantress Cookie, it's that whole conundrum of do the ends justify the means? And since I am Red Velvet Cookie and I am a loyal servant to Dark Enchantress, I must say yes.
That's very valid. I'm glad that you understood the assignment. So
Thank you.
moving on into another question, I'm going to direct this towards Christian. So this is in all caps, so I will read it the way that it was presented.
Okay.
Christian, how did you do mango cookies during a near line? Was it hard for you to nail it? How did you speak one long sentence in one go? OMG, you deserve this. Clown emoji.
I appreciate that. For context, for those that know, Mango Cookie has this one big line that is just no spaces at all. And he speaks super fast. And in the Excel sheet, yeah, you guys actually gave me the script ahead of time. I couldn't read it or practice it because it went past the break. And I was just like, oh, okay, that's fine. Cool, whatever. And I read it the first time correctly. And then Amber said, could we clear it up? Because it was great. It's just I couldn't understand some of the words. So I was like, okay, cool. So I slowed it down for clarity. And then we had a slight line change, like 1 or 2 words. And then I was like, okay, cool, I'll go do that. For some reason, I kept messing up that single word we changed because my brain was like, oh, changed, I can't do it. And then it just kept messing up. And then I got it right on the 4th try. But yeah, I don't know. I just speak fast naturally. I don't know if it's because, you know, I'm Filipino. When I grew up, we have to talk fast to get our opinions out because everyone's loud. But I don't really know. So yeah, I'm just used to speaking fast. But I appreciate the kind words. I love that line. It was great.
I forgot to credit the person who asked, but it's at Emmett Van Sugar Tea.
That is a name.
That is certainly a name. Those were all words. And then one other question directed towards Christian. In the real world, what travel destination do you think Mango Cookie would like to visit the most? And this is from Nicole Montag.
Probably the Philippines. He always talks about, like, you know, having a place that's always filled with juicy fruit. And he's a Mango Cookie, and he loves sailing boats and just chillaxing. I'm pretty sure he'd probably go to, like, Tagaytay in the Philippines, or even Baguio, and he'd chillax and just have fun over there. So, yeah, probably there.
And it's nice because there are a ton of islands. He's got his little boat. He's ready.
Yeah, it'd be so cool. And he'd just be dancing on his own little boat with his little row. It'd be so adorable.
So these next 2 questions I'm directing towards Zach. So espresso cookie, would you rather have an espresso in the morning or would you have other types of drinks in the morning? And will you ever cosplay as espresso cookie? This is from Bubblegum Drop 25.
Would I rather have an espresso in the morning or other types of drinks? I mean, I really like tea. I really like green tea. But now that espresso cookie is here, heck yeah, no, the espresso wins. I will drink that espresso and I will be in outer space, like I said, because I am very, very heavily affected by caffeine, and it's great, but also not. And the other question was, will I ever cosplay espresso cookie? And I will say, you'll have to wait and see. Yes.
Everyone show up to those cons and see if Zach is dressed up as espresso.
Maybe Detective Almond Daddy can uncover this case.
I'm on the case. Raiding Zach's closet. Oh.
So the next question is from Anonymous towards Zach. I'm reading these and what I think the tone is. So just Zach, I absolutely love all your lines for Espresso. Anyway, what's your world exploration team build? Exploration, sorry.
I will tell you my team right now. In terms of like building them with toppings and stuff, I haven't dove too far into that yet. I've been very much just a collector, choosing whatever cookies I think, I don't know, look cool and have like, I don't know, personality that I like, and maybe even different personalities on my team just to kind of see how it's very fun to just have a bunch of different personalities on your team. So let's see, I have Kumiho Cookie, I have Mango Cookie, espresso cookie, of course, parfait cookie, and I have rye cookie.
Ayo, nice shouting out some of the members of the panel here.
Oh
Mango
yeah,
cookie
it's
busted.
just a big coincidence, I guess. But yeah, no, that is my team. So you can't see that there. I should go.
I
into
can
the
kind of
red-
see the little
Yeah.
icons on the
There,
bottom. So
you can see it there. It's a little easier.
there we go.
Bam.
So cute, just bobbing.
Yeah, they're just hanging out, having a good time.
Just good vibes, just vibing. So these next two questions are directed towards Cameron. So I'm gonna read it exactly the way that it was written. So bear with me because there is a mistake. So I'm so sorry to this person who did add their name, Lonnie. To Cameron Brown. What?
wait. I'm sorry. Before you keep going, hold on.
Oh no, is something happening?
So I have a separate career. Like there's like separate credits for Cameron Brown because I'm so often miscredited for some reason
Wow,
as
that's
Cameron
crazy.
Brown. So like this is an audiobook I did. And like I got an award and it was awarded to Cameron Brown.
No.
That sucks.
That's hilarious.
So I'll answer this one as Cameron Brown.
So to follow up Cameron Brown. To Cameron Brown, what all helped you decide how to do your Licorice Cookie voice? Signed, a CRK fan whose comfort character is Licorice.
Well, it's more like who. I mean, I already said it, but Jamie and Amber were super helpful because it was very different from what I auditioned with. Because it was on camera and because I didn't know the context, like everyone else said, I treated it like a drama. And so it was 20s to 30s, but I kind of went more into like my teenage because he's a little bit like emo. And most of my lines were talking about Dark Enchantress and about how she felt about other characters. And so it was like, I can't believe it was sort of this guy, like I can't believe it. And obviously it changed once we got in there. And it was, it got a little bit zanier. And I think after like the first few lines, Jamie had to remind me, he was like, yeah, just make sure you keep that. Cause I kept drifting back into what my original audition was. So yeah, I would say the most, mostly it was Amber and Jamie that sort of helped me figure out what the voice was.
Man, because you already set the voice with Jamie. I just got to come in and bear witness, and we just got to play. So it was really cool. Yeah.
So the next question is more so a request. I feel like it's like bringing me to like con type of like events and panels, but could Licorice please say that he was fired from the Dark team and now has to work at McDonald's?
Yes. Let me look at the picture.
Oh, I was fired from the Dark team, and now I have to apply at McDonald's. Assistant to the regional manager.
That was perfect. I hope this makes Axtrax's dreams come true.
Thanks, Axtrax.
So the next question is directed toward Daman.
Hi.
I think this is very in line with what we've been talking about.
Oh Lord,
with
okay.
Milk. Can Milk Cookie drink milk? And this is from Akish Shariko 66.
Yeah, well, because how else is Milk Cookie going to keep their milky essence, right? So they have to consume every type of milk, cow milk, almond milk, whatever. And that's they can consume milk. Yes.
I'm glad we were able to get that confirmation.
But does Milk Cookie make their own milk? Do they make
always?
Or...
Yeah.
I'm very innocent. That was
this is getting somewhere.
So
moving on.
Just
okay. There are little almond-looking squirrels in the game. Chipmunks.
Squirrels.
Yeah.
They're
Whoa.
really cute.
Do you have to milk the squirrels?
What's your next question?
I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna move on. I don't think I'm allowed to say anything about that. So this next question is directed towards Valeria.
Hey.
So I'm gonna read it exactly the way it's written.
It's
Valeria
good.
Rodriguez, how do you nail that perfect, sweet yet devious voice for Strawberry Crepe Cookie? Quote, and then in parentheses. Also, do you prefer pancakes, waffles, or crepes? Thank you. And this is from B Sodas.
Because I'm heckin' awesome. That's how. I don't know. I just I always have like a go-to in my head for like the little raspy kind of voices. So just like hitch it up there, and then at least for this specific cookie, usually I like to think about a character's like background and who like they are as a person. And I kind of like keep that in mind while I'm doing a character. But for this one, I was just like, how bratty and annoying and sort of like mischievous. How mischievous can we be? And then that's just what I projected into the microphone. And do I prefer what? What was the array?
Pancakes, waffles, or crepes.
Okay. All right. Well, pancakes are fine. They're okay. Waffles slap. Waffles are amazing. And I love crepes. I like I just like how thin they are. I like the texture. It's like I don't know, it's a texture thing. I went to France and I had crepes there, and that was great. I'll take crepes any day. Favorite.
Love the connection you have to your character. So this next question is directed towards Amber. So as a director and voice actor, how do you use your voice acting experience to inform how you direct? And this is from Anonymous.
Oh, Anonymous, this is a really good question. And it kind of like goes like to my general belief system. I feel that if you are a director, you should also have I'm good with words. You should have also acted at some point in your life, because that allows you to communicate with your actors and kind of get into an understanding of like mutual language of like how to describe things, and like kind of be able to adapt based on who you're working with and like what their background is, whether it be like more musically based or theater based and so on and so forth. So yeah, like mainly for just like talking and jiving and like having been there in the booth, like I know what it's like. So setting a very comfortable, fun, welcoming atmosphere always like lets people perform their best. At least that's how it is for me. So yar, thanks, Anonymous.
Upside down.
I love that he's
joining back in upside down.
Great.
So this next question is directed towards Ray, and this is a request from Parasol. Can you say, "Are you winning, son"?
Yeah.
In Almond Cookie's voice.
Are you winning, son? Did you get any more of those gems? How's your gotcha going? Ah, that Twitch career is working out great for you, son. I'm proud of you.
Wow.
That's like the full.
Not daddy, but a father figure.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to take the next. So those are all the questions that I gathered, like from our Google Forms. Of course, there were like so many of them, so I didn't ask every single one. But now I'm opening this up to the chat because we have received several questions throughout the chat. And I noticed that some people had submitted through the Google form during this panel. So I have a couple that I've seen recurring. One of them being, and this is for everyone, I believe, if your character was an element, what would it be?
Fire. She's feisty. I'm an Aries. I'm going to project and say that Rye Cookie is also an Aries, and just fire. Yeah.
What are the options for? Oh, I see it here. Dark, definitely dark. Licorice cookies, yeah. Dark element. Final answer.
Is it me? The order shifted.
I think it's Zach, right?
If Zach is below me, then we're going with that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So wait, what are we doing?
if your character...
Red Velvet would be fire. Red Velvet, because he's red, he would be fire.
Talking about the elements?
Yeah, if your character had an element, and I know...
Animo.
Yeah, and I know you're very accustomed to this.
Yeah.
what would it be?
If espresso cookie had an element? Oh, hold on as I look at this this beautiful espresso cookie print. No
Wow, you can get
advertisement.
Streamily.com/cookie run.
Yeah, streamily.com/cookie run is the place to go as I look at this to try.
Did you say streamily.com/cookie run?
Is that where you can get prints right now?
Can you repeat that one more time? I think I got it as streamily.com/cookie run.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's where you can get prints right now if you click the link right now.
Is this fire back here? I don't know. Go get one and maybe
you can find out.
It's too small. You'll have to purchase one to see the full picture.
Yeah, you guys won't be able to see this unless you buy it.
Wait, can I choose dark? Is that's considered dark, light, water, fire, air, earth, dark, light?
I think so. I saw
dark.
a bunch of comments
love the
that included that, so we'll go with that.
Oh, okay. No light magic, obviously, because espresso cookie loves light magic. No, it would definitely be dark. It's something random, like maybe water. I don't know, right? Because you need water to make the coffee.
Dark.
You can't have coffee without water.
I like how logical you're going into this with, because but also though you need earth to make espresso beans.
Oh yeah, you need the
beans.
Right. So does that mean that can he just be the avatar? I think that would be awesome. Just master of every single element.
Long ago, the cookies lived in harmony.
My brother
Everything
Sokka
changed.
Brother Sokka and I discovered espresso cookie.
He still has a lot to learn. Wah, wah, wah. Is it my turn? Let's do. I would say fire, maybe, but I'm also thinking earth because this cookie is very chaotic. But I'm thinking earth because we all know Toph Beifong has got a hard head, very stubborn, very kind of stamps her foot down. And I think strawberry crepe is giving me some Toph energy, so I'm gonna say earth.
Much like my print, mango cookies on water, which you could buy on streamily.com/ I think it's Cookie Run Kingdom.
No, Cookie Run.
It's Cookie Run. Yeah. Great job.
Abort.
You messed up the plug, man.
I need to leave.
Cookie Run.
I'm sorry. Did you mean streamily.com /cookie run?
Yes, thank you for correcting me. You should do it again so the audience knows exactly what you're talking about.
Show that picture again. That was dope. You don't have the white borders.
Oh, you mean this picture? It's great. I love it.
Beautiful.
Did you happen to get that at streamily.com /cookie run?
Bam.
Yeah, it's cool. I can't wait for the voice actor Christian Banas to sign it. It's awesome. Okay, I'm done.
Hi. I think light element because he's so wholesome and light, or the cookie element. The most important one of all.
Almond Cookie would be glass element because of his magnifying glass. He wants to see through his stuff and get to the bottom of things. Also, full disclosure, I won't be signing today because I live in the woods and I didn't get any prints. So see you next week.
Oh no.
Oh no, we lied to the audience.
You lied. It's over.
Deceit.
Can I change my answer to the element of surprise?
Oh.
That's fabulous.
I love that.
Yes, absolutely.
Element of surprise.
Right. So the next question that I'm looking at in the chat is, did you have a favorite line?
So I don't know if we actually said this line, but somebody tweeted about it. I think Patrick Seitz tweeted about it. I don't know if we said it's raw noon, but I really hope we did.
Patrick Seitz, by the way, plays dark cacao cookie. So look forward to it. He's not in game quite yet.
I like blessed are the ignorant like yourself, or I'll get you next time.
Is it me? Who is it?
Should be Zach. He's
Zach, yeah.
We messed up the order, but we're still trying to go.
Are we still going that same order? I wasn't sure. I was like, are we going down, right, left? My favorite line is, It's the classic one, I think. It's like, coffee is a magical substance. Any counter arguments?
Hi. I can't remember if it's your all or just your, but it's like, you're boring or something like that, or you're boring me. I think it's very fun.
It's the Durian Years paragraph. That one was way too fun. I don't remember anything else but that one.
Let's hear it again.
Oh my god! You know what?
Right now.
Okay. Give me a second.
Can you pull it up?
Here, I'll just Google mango cookie rap, and then hold up.
And then you could just play it. Just press play and then let them hear it.
Just
I
say
know, right?
banana. Just
There
mouth
it is.
banana over and over again so it looks like you're saying it.
Yeah,
just banana.
banana.
That's like my last name, except the extra NA.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how I introduce myself. It's really interesting. But you could go, Daman.
Oh, hi. So most of his lines are very, very wholesome and sweet. So he says from this video I found, behold the healing powers of light, and my duty is to protect. And he said duty, so that was funny. And why am I here? Proceed.
Almond has the line highly suspicious, and somebody, probably Ray Chase fans, because they do stuff like this, clipped it to say highly sus. And I like that. Highly sus. Are you winning, son? Highly sus.
Amogus?
It's lit,
Among
fam.
Us sus? Imposters?
Us?
Yeah.
But to be fair, I'm pretty sure in like a side quest with Chili Pepper and Rye Cookie, like Rye Cookie's on like chasing down Chili Pepper, I think in the actual text it says, "This seems sus."
Oh, it does. I just played through that because I'm a big nerd.
My favorite Red Velvet line is when he says to Chiffon, "Oh, would you look at the time? Chiffon, come on, boy, time to go for a walk."
Oh.
And I
That's a
ad-libbed
line?
the kissy sounds. People need to know I ad-libbed the kissy sounds.
It was precious. It had to stay.
Let's get him a writing credit.
Yeah, confirmed right here. Kissy sounds for Chiffon. So I had a question that I think I personally relate to as growing up. So I need to ask this. This is directed towards Cameron, but is Licorice emo?
Short answer, yes. Long answer, absolutely. I mean, that's just my take on it. But I just remember my emo phase was extremely short and was pretty much, mostly like Rent, because I loved musical theater growing up. And so that's about as emo as I got. And so this was sort of my imagination running away with me. But I mean, emo is short for emotional, and I can't imagine a more emotional character than Licorice.
5,000, 2,500.
That's a lot of minutes.
It is. Let's go out tonight.
5,000?
Let's go out tonight.
Take me out tonight.
I will.
So I actually want to announce this because I received an email, but from poor Anairis, but she says that the power went out and that mobile is lagging too hard.
Oh no! I was wondering where she went.
But she says
Does that mean we have to wrap up?
We can continue. I'm here all day. But I have this message from her that says, "Please let everyone know that I appreciate them dropping by."
Thanks, Paris. Well, that looks like your power's going out. What?
The stronger strawberry survived.
Oh, no.
What's that like? That YouTuber thing? Okay, so like, bye.
Thanks everybody for watching the vlog. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below. Tell me what your favorite moment was in the vlog, and I'll catch you next time, next video.
The alpha strawberry.
Zach is a pro at that.
Wait, thank you so much for saying that because
That was
please
legit.
subscribe to this channel.
Yeah, subscribe, like and subscribe.
Subscribe to Cookie
Drop a
Run.
comment. Get some merch.
So I have a question as well, and this is very popular in the community. And I remember showing some of these to you during our interviews, but what are your opinions on the fan arts?
I love fan art. I love ships. I want more ships of these cookies. Please spam me Tag me. I'm all for it. Yeah. Cha cha cha.
I love the
Wait,
fan art
just
as
real
well.
quick, where can they tag you?
Oh, so everything is my name. Just at Amberly Connors. Yes, I'm actually pointing correctly this time. Dis without spaces is my website, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything. Please tag me.
I love the fan art as well. It's beautiful. It's so cool seeing all the different iterations of and also the personification of the cookies. And my socials are also just her name or my name.
Just to confirm, is it Cameron Bowen or Cameron Brown?
It's Cameron Bowen, but really only Twitter and Instagram. Everything else is fake.
Yeah, I absolutely love the fan art. I made a tweet once upon a time and I said, yeah, send me all the espresso cookie fan art. I got a lot of fan art, a lot of it, more than I thought that there was. So that was very cool. Yeah, I don't know. I think people are just so creative and really good artists. Like, I draw stick figures, so all art is very impressive to me. So yes, if you have espresso cookie fan art or really any cookie fan art, I would love to see it.
Hi. As a visual artist myself, I love fan art. I adore it. I really love, like Cameron said, the personifications. I've noticed that since Strawberry Crepe and Snow Sugar are both like the kids of the game, they're both also like complementary colors. Like it's pastel pink and pastel blue. So if you have any fan art of them too, obviously Snow Sugar being very pure and wholesome, and mine being cookies are boring, maybe shoving them, that'd be fun. But yeah, I love fan art. And if you guys want to tag me, I would appreciate that.
Same. Yeah, feel free to tag me on Twitter. I actually see it all the time. People always put Mango Cookie with the Filipino flag behind him or rapping with a microphone. It's hilarious. I love that stuff. It's just really cool because, again, I have a lot of friends who are artists and they never get the attention they deserve. So I'm just like, yeah, dude, I could do what I can. It's just a simple tag and I want to show it to everybody because y'all great. I wish I could do it, but I can't.
I remember when we first did our interviews, when we went in for our session, how much fan art y'all showed me. And I was like, holy crap, there's just a bunch. I didn't expect this. I didn't know this was hugely popular. And I was so surprised. And all the stuff I've seen since then is so good. So I love seeing all the iterations of it. And people should send it to me. I'd love to see more.
I love the fan art. Alyssa, when you showed it to us and that video came out, everybody said you went easy on us and sent the easy fan art. And now I've been sent some of the more difficult to appreciate fan art. And it's wild, but I love it. It's fantastic. It's very creative.
Hey, I'm just a professional. I have like corporate standards to uphold. So
100%. Yeah.
Piggybacking off of that, I do like the spicy fan art. Wink, wink. Not like that spicy, but like think about it. Think about the ships with rye cookies. Spicy?
Oh, I get it.
Oh,
okay, I understand.
Yeah. Oh, you're punny.
I was going to say that I was going to go there, but I didn't know how to go there. But yes, that was my mistake when I posted my tweet and I told them to send me all the espresso cookie fan art. When I said that is not what I had in mind, but that is what I received still. I did ask for it technically.
You got what you asked for.
So, yes, I did.
I just saw some werewolf cookie fan art that was personified.
I just pulled one up. This is from Esme Marion. And this is,
I
was Periwinkle on Blue's Clues. And they made Licorice in a suit. And then Periwinkle in a Licorice suit. Yeah, when I was 8.
Go back.
I didn't know that.
Wait, so like, are we talking like Steve days or?
Yeah,
Joe?
Steve days. Yeah.
Holy,
well, I was the first periwinkle, and then they went non-union, and so I wasn't doing it anymore. But there was like a movie, and then some of the series, in like 1999, I think.
This is wild.
Everyone
this is a wild realization.
Life's weird.
Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody drew this for me the other the other night, let me show the camera this.
Can you do it the way that influencers do it with like your hand in the back? It's like, oh man, my camera's not focusing.
Oh yeah, let me cover my face here for a second. But it's me right there looking at Espresso cookie.
That's dope.
It's like
And
real
you
like that
banner
one.
of you.
Yeah.
That's so
cute.
dope.
Yeah, I love this.
Someone just tagged me. I'll see if I can find them. They were like, "Do you like this?" And then I completely forgot about them and forgot to respond.
Max, what about you? Do you like fan art?
I love fan art, especially Red Velvet has a lot of thirsty fan art, so it's great.
I told y'all in the email that we wouldn't go this way.
Oh, oops.
No Cookie has so many wholesome and just anime renditions of himself that I'm looking at right now. It's so cute. I love it. You get
So
it.
on a similar vein, like since like you've seen a lot of the characters, what's your favorite character design? Whether it's your character or another character.
I love Pancake Cookie's design with the little pancake flap and the butter, the melted butter. It's really cute. I would wear the crap out of that.
All right, putting that energy out there. Pancake Cookie Kigurumi. Let's go.
Yes, with the butter. I want the butter to be made out of like a different material so you poke it and it wiggles. Like that'd be great.
I like Werewolf Cookie and then the Wizard Cookie. I like his character design.
I'm
Zach?
still deciding. I'm looking at all my cookies right now.
I'm literally pulling them up right now.
Looking through the roster.
Ooh, I mean, I do have pure vanilla. I really like that design. Mine is pure vanilla right now, but this is subject to change as I continue to play through the game.
I'm gonna have to say I like Rye Cookie. I think that's dope. I'm a big fan of the Cowboys in Overwatch, so that's like kind of a callback to me. I actually like Red Velvet because I think it's cool that he's got like heterochromia almost, like two different colored sort of half.
Yeah. Pure
half
Vanilla
cake.
Cookie also has heterochromia. As
Oh
well.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I love Twizzly Gummy's design. I'm a big fan of Harley Quinn, and she reminds me of Harley Quinn.
Yes.
So, big comic fan.
Kumiho Cookie looks really cool, and Almond Cookie actually, because like when you look at Almond Cookie, he's seen some stuff, and it's like really funny.
Yeah. I also love Twizzly Gummy Cookie a lot. I also love who's the main character? He's very
Gingerbread.
yes.
The human.
He's very very simple but good.
Yes,
My
Jeremy
answer
straight
too.
up in the
Gingerbread.
Yeah.
It's classic. He's the best.
Yeah. He gets it.
I don't know if you guys can hear me, but everyone sounds like a chipmunk on my end. I'm having some weird connection problems. I'm not kidding.
We can hear you perfectly fine.
Chipmunk.
Ray sounds like. So that's cool.
That's cookie.
Yeah. What's happening?
Do you have a favorite character design?
Favorite design? No. I like my character. I like mine. Is that bad to say? I like my character.
No, not
How
at all
dare
bad
you.
to say. I think people in this stream would absolutely agree.
Good.
Loving it.
Yeah, I'm looking through the questions right now, and a lot of them are like fairly similar, I would say, to things that we covered, with the exception of one thing, since we've already kind of gone in this direction. Just disclaimer, this is not canonical. We are delving into headcanon land, and I need to preface this because I'm the representative of the company.
Right.
Do you ship anyone?
Mm.
Yes, I ship every cookie with every cookie. Cookie Freedom, but also I won't say names, but I mean, like, Rye Cookie's been hunting down a spicy cookie, and I'm just saying that I ship that. It's spicy. I like
Angst.
spicy. Angst.
Yeah. What is it? Rivals to enemies to lovers.
I love the enemies to lovers trope.
Katra and Shira.
It's so good.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
good. I mean, I have terrible taste in fictional characters. I'm just going to preface that. But yeah, Cameron, it's your turn.
I don't understand the question and I refuse to answer it.
Okay. I think that is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah. So my favorite ship in all of Cookie Run is and so there I gave the entire secret. That's my absolute favorite one. Valeria, I believe you are next.
Great, thank you for that segue. My favorite ship is Werewolf Cookie and myself. Christian, you're up next.
Mango Cookie has a boat. That's the coolest ship. Thank you.
All of them.
My favorite ship is Devsisters and Miyoho. Everyone should get along.
Mihoyo?
Yeah, that one.
I think Miyoko is a grain of cheese. You were close. You got there.
I don't know what Ray said because he still sounds like a chipmunk. He's the only one who sounds like a chipmunk. Everyone else sounds just fine. I really wish I could record this and show everybody. It's pretty funny. I will not. I refuse to choose a ship for fear of igniting some fury of many of these fans.
That is 100%
It
valid.
could be like chiffon and red velvet, like as a friendship.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go,
Chiffon
friendship.
That's good. Yeah.
So I'm actually looking at the chat right now. Someone just asked a minute ago. This is from Strawberry Sensation. How do voice actors deal with negative comments?
Try not to read them. I mean, like that, and then just like, hey, like not everybody is like, people can give opinions, but not all like feedback is constructive. So that's
Yeah. I mean, look, people are allowed to have their opinions, and especially when you're taking over a character or when, like in this one, we're dubbing from an already established Japanese take on it, right? It was, or
Originally Korean,
Korean.
Then the Japanese dub came after. And
right.
now
So some people are
English.
going to like it and some people aren't. But some people are very mean about it, and you kind of have to ignore those. But it hurts my feelings. But I try not to engage. Even because honestly, that's one of the hardest things for me about being an actor is like it's subjective. Like it's not there is no good or bad, you know. And so like when I was in my 20s, I just brushed it off. You know, a lot of that stuff was like, whatever, I'm the greatest. You guys just don't know it. Now it's like I just try to ignore it, the negative ones, but I love the positive ones.
Yeah, I think it's hard talking to a lot of people who experience something one way. They have a great experience, like whether it's playing it in the original language and then hearing something different, regardless of what it is or how close it is. I think there's always going to be that kind of disconnect where they don't feel like they try to relate it to their same first experience, like their same impression that they had, and they'll never have that same impression just because even like the language, there's so many different factors and things that are different, and they change lines to make it, you know, make more sense in English. I don't know. Criticism it's weird. I think some people out there make good points, but also they don't know everything that goes on behind the scenes, and like, oh yeah, we didn't really get to control this, or you know, we don't have that say to say something a certain way or whatever. It's not on us. So I don't know. I think the best thing we can do is just give it our all, listen to our directors and, you know, and everybody behind the scenes that want us to do it like a certain way, and just kind of like just try to make them happy, and hopefully that will also make the fans happy.
Yeah, one of my first voiceover gigs was There's an artist called, her name is Ali Menher. I don't know if I'm saying the last name right, but she's an independent animator. So she draws and she makes her own animations. And I auditioned to voice like her original character. And most of the comments were saying that they, either didn't like the voice or they thought it would be different or like, this is not what I imagined. And it was a little like, ow, but I kind of came out with that experience like the creator of the character chose this voice, and that's the voice that they want for their character. So in the end, it doesn't matter like if they liked it or not, or if they were like making negative comments. The person who's working on the project, the person who made the character, that's the voice they chose, and that's the voice they wanted. And I was like, and I feel happy that I could give them that, and I had fun doing my own thing. But also, people get really bold on TikTok. So whenever someone says something mean, like, I'll post a video of a character I voice and they'll be like, I don't like it. I'll just go, damn. And that's what I comment. And then I always get more likes than them. And I'm like, nice. And that's just how I deal with it.
Hey,
What's
yo,
your
get
TikTok?
ratioed.
What's my TikTok? Yeah, I ratio them. Just Valeria Rodriguez view. Or voiceover? I don't know. Something like that.
For me, I mean, I was a school teacher before, and like, people always say mean things. It's whatever. I don't really care because I'm just doing my job. I do laugh at some of them though because they're quite hilarious. For example, one says that I sound like a teenager about to ask his crush to prom with a cold, and I'm like, yo, that's pretty accurate. So I don't know. I don't care. People say things and I just laugh it off. So yeah, I'm cool with it. Whatever.
I have made a wallpaper of negative screenshots and I cry. But as I read all of them one by one. No, I don't at all. What everybody else said.
I've never received a negative comment, so if anyone has something, has a criticism,
Well,
Damon, go ahead.
If only we could all be Ray Chase.
you are Almond Daddy, the daddiest, not Almond Daddy, right?
It's interesting you bring that up because we actually gathered the panelists here today to share some news to you. That's the real purpose behind this Q&A.
This is an intervention, Almond Daddy, the daddiest.
You'll never take me alive.
I feel like as actors, well, a lot of actors, maybe not all of them, but maybe the majority, we want to please everyone all the time with our performances, and it's not going to happen. And nobody can, in real life, nobody can please everyone and get everyone to like them. So I think as far as like negative comments, they are the very, very, very small minority, and they're just super loud and they stand out a lot. And it's very silly that we look at that and we sometimes take that to heart and are hurt by those comments, because 99.9% of what I see is positive. And but that's just that's, I guess, our natural inclination is to just like want to please everyone. So I don't know. I've built up a thick skin, and you got to have like a whole lot of confidence in yourself and what you do, not only in your craft but who you are as a human being. And when you are that confident in yourself, when you trust yourself that much, it doesn't really affect you as much. It used to affect me more. Now it affects me far less because I've put it into perspective.
I feel like that's really good life advice in general. The positives about things will always should outweigh the negatives, and it is the negative things always do sound really loud. So I'm glad that all the comments about Cookie Run Kingdom have been so positive. I'm so glad that as a community manager, I get to read them all. And I hope that positivity has reached you as well from our cookie runners and our little, our little cookie runners. There's this question in the chat that I see for Ray. And I'm going to read it. This is from Emmy, 2 exclamation points. Ray, you love to reference how the kids love the Almond Daddy memes. How would Almond respond to all of his sims? Something for us along the lines of all of these niche internet micro celebrities.
All of these niche internet micro celebrities. I don't know what that means, but I will say
No, that's what Almond Daddy would say.
Yeah,
would
I
say,
think
"Oh,
that's like the
these
quote.
internet micro celebrities with their Twitches and their TikToks and their PayPals and their sodas. You're all going to prison. Come along with me, Detective Almond Cookie. I'm booking you all for insubordination. That's all, folks. That's all, folks."
Nice.
I'm glad that as you change your name to something longer, the almond voice just comes like even stronger.
Perfect.
All right, so I think that's just about all the questions that we'll go ahead and take today. Max, you said you were gonna leave earlier, and I'm glad you ended up staying.
I'm glad I did
cool
too.
to
No,
hear.
I ran off camera and got done what I needed to do in the middle of the Q&A. So
Wonderful.
You never know when auditions come in. You just gotta quickly just get them done in 15 seconds.
I mean, working on the weekend. But yeah, I guess we could go ahead and end. I mean, up to y'all. Like, if you want to stay, go off and do your own things, sign your prints. I know some people have been asking in the chat, like, when are you going to sign the prints? So I guess that's one last question. When are you going to sign those prints?
I'm gonna sign my prints right after this. I'm a Twitch baby, and I didn't install it on my computer, so I'm gonna try to do it from my phone. And you can go to my twitch.tv/ just my name, my full name without spaces, and we'll jive and have a good time. And I'll sign the things.
I thought you were gonna tell me when we were gonna do it. I don't have Twitch. I don't know. I can. Yeah, I don't know how. How am I supposed to do this? I thought we were gonna do it here.
I mean, you can. I actually thought that.
Oh, can we do it here?
Yeah, I thought y'all would be doing it like during the stream. So,
I don't know what's happening.
No, I didn't understand.
I did think that, and I was like, why isn't anyone signing anything? Guess I won't either.
I mean, I was just like, oh, look at them!
that.
Like they just want to talk. Like that's so sweet.
I was like,
I don't know what's
are you
happening.
signing right now?
JK, maybe I will just sign here.
I'm gonna do that.
All right, everyone, the signing has begun.
Where are my pens?
Retweet.
Are you guys really gonna
I will be signing on my YouTube, which is on my Streamily page. You can find it. And probably next weekend. I don't know if I have enough. They give me enough prints to sign everybody, so I'm just going to do it next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing. For me, I think I'm gonna try to sign some today, but then I will have to do another signing probably not next weekend, but maybe in the middle of the week or the weekend after to catch up and get everybody their prints.
Check on my Streamily page. I will update it with the times and stuff that I'm signing.
Good idea. I'll do that too.
Me too.
I was actually gonna go to my Twitch right now to sign all of them. I'm like, hey, hell, let's go. It's just my name, Christian Banas. So yeah. Woo.
Sweet. On second thought, because I'm reading some of the stuff that I'm to write on these prints, I will not do it here. I will be on my Twitch.
I should go to my YouTube. I've got some naughty boys and girls.
Oh my gosh.
Then
Okay, so I guess with that general consensus to go off, I just would love to close this off really quick. Thank you so much, everybody, for being on this panel. Definitely hope to do more of these events with Streamily. They've been super awesome to work with, and I've gotten the wonderful privilege to talk to a majority of y'all individually, and it's been such a pleasure to take things from when you first started recording and all the way to here. Like, it's been a huge long process in the making, and we've you guys have contributed to something so beautiful and so fun and immersive for our cookie runners. Like, everyone's been so excited, and this is just we're just only expanding from here. Went from the Korean original dub to the Japanese dub, and now to the English dub, and I can't thank all of y'all enough, and of course to our cookie runners who are tuned in. Please, everyone, if you haven't, subscribe, comment, like, so we know to do more of these events in the future. But also, to all these wonderful voice actors, it would really help them a lot to follow them on their socials, and you can find all of that information on streamily.com/cookie run. Those channels are linked all there. But if you like this, please comment so we can do this again sometime in the future. And
I'm down.
look at those wonderful prints. I know if you're curious about the prints, we'll update how long the prints will be available in store for. But don't you worry, you can still order them. And we'll update everyone on social probably with when the last day would be. So with that, again, thank you so much. It was a pleasure. And
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Alyssa.
Thank you, everyone else.
Thank
You're
you.
the bestest.
Thanks, y'all.
Oh my
Super
God.
fun, guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great
All
to meet
right.
all of you.
Yes.
Likewise.
you
Thank
too.
you guys.
It was so
People,
nice to
not
see you all
cookies.
again.
Let's go Wolfpack.
Yes.
All right.